Mid lane, snare onto Orianna. That's instant cocoon, it's gonna hit.
Oh, the pick potential from the ROX Tigers. Favor of the ROX Tigers from this draft phase. Bunch of ranged champions, very squishy if it goes to late games, which could lead to some. He has played this series, has substantially outfarmed Peanut. First game, whole lot.
SK Telecom T1 to a playoff win.
Sneaks in.
Sneaks by. We don't know where he is right now. Near this Bengi. Bengi's gonna know the Scuttlecrab has just been taken down.
Now he has to get really scared, and
But
he
does
also
he
has
guess
to tell
wrong?
Duke to worry out a little bit.
Oh, there he is.
Fresh, there it is. It's Peanut. A lot of damage down, 300 HP on Bengi. The repel the chase. Couple more attacks, the flash. One more Q will get him. And Peanut solo kills for first blood.
He reads the game. The blue buff handoff again cost SKT too much. It already.
And how clutch Peanut with that move. Also burning 2 summoner spells from Faker and the flash, but Gorilla, bubble!
Re-engage, look at the damage output on towards him, 100 health left on the Zyra Prey, weaving in a couple of auto attacks, getting a decent chunk down on towards Wolf and Bang, but look at what they can do with this Nami. Another volley comes through, but it's Smeb on, no, it's actually Kuro on the chase. He's got no flash, but he's gonna land slow into a whole bunch of CC, and it forces Bang to flash out.
Red buff, they're very low level, but it would be a 4v2, so they're...
Bengi,
Peanut
and it's
there
finally
again!
Peanut there again to push the Elise in out, but be careful because Bengi wants a bit more.
ROX Tigers of the team have this setup. They have 2 pink wards in this bottom side. That's the lack of vision from SKT. They get him again.
Another stun into the root, into all the damage, and yes, they pick him off. Prey gets Wolf, 2-0 ROX Tigers.
And I said 2 pink wards. It's actually 3 pink wards. Just bouncy and full of energy. ROX Tigers, definitely a good start to the game.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Oh, time with the flash. The kick on the Gorilla, the Q lands as well. He flashed to get back towards his tri-brush, but has nowhere to go. Wolf, sadly for SKT, is the one to secure the gold.
And Elise in when Jace was up, so they want to be able to control the bottom side of this map.
Ooh, Shockwave's gonna land all the damage they need! And Peanut fails to repel it. What a great kill for
Or
SKT.
even just flash it here.
To
SKT.
come down to the bottom lane at the same time here, because Ed was already in there looking for a play, and it's a 2-man knockback by Duke, still rooted up by Prey. Can a bit more happen? Yomu's means the flash comes out of Duke.
Both side lane turrets, while their mid lane turret is the one that is low. It has been such a close game, and Bengi caught by Peanut.
And it's Bengi trying to get away. He's only in range for one more shot, and he's gonna go! Kuro, actually! Beautifully executed. ROX Tigers do find their way in. Has had a pretty good amount of early pressure on that trademark Elise, a champion we know he's been so good at. Gets pushed to. He found other advantages though as well. The Shockwave's gonna hit Gorilla. He flashed up, but not in time. Faker gets the kill. Now they're re-engaged though. It snipes on toward the mid laner. Then back towards Wolf, and just not enough damage really dealt. The knock-up in for Duke means a bit more towards Smeb. Half HP 1,000 on the Jace. Now looking for a bit more. They're not gonna find Bengi for much of it.
That title, this is when he has to do it.
Gotta do it now in this game. Rooted to Faker the damage, but wow, Peanut gets shut right out still. The turret does go through to ROX Tigers. That's an advantage still for the blue side. It's going to be Cloud Drake going down SKT. Double Cloud Drakes here.
On average, they're champions. They're looking for
No
Q on top.
flash.
They wanted to.
Was in range for a play. Q's going to land onto Smeb. The kick flash. The knockback's not in time. Here comes the rest of it. A nice tackle for Duke. The tidal wave, the bubble, all the damage they could need. Kuro's trying to help. And can they get Bengi? Yes, it's a 1-for-1. Now the re-engage on Duke. Deadly Flourish misses, but Curtain Call could land. Slow into Wolf. Faker comes to help, and he forces the flash out of Prey. And it's now the re-engage. Look at the damage Bang can deal. Kuro in danger. Another slow comes out of Kuro. 1-for-1.
And this is SKT kind of pulling the trigger too early. They had Ashe coming from base.
Poked down a little bit by Zyra, but yeah, not too much gain. Peanut and Prey walking back through the side and out of range of everything else. No Q gonna land for Bengi. Arrow gonna hit him in the face, and Prey is not long for the world. There's the kill coming through to Duke himself. SKT still on the chase though. Can they get a slow on the Gorilla? No, not just yet.
Has been so pivotal in this semifinal series, and they get Gorilla. Gorilla's flash.
Maybe a little bit more tidal wave, and oh! Faker blowing up, but Gorilla can be next. No, a great flash with the shield. Now the chase is slow from Kuro. Duke disengages one. It's Smeb out of the fight, but it could still be enough. No, the repel not in range to find a target.
He's definitely doing his role.
A 22-minute Baron.
Elise is alive, but no smite right now for Bengi, and it won't be up in time. But they don't know that's the case. 2,700, but he can't do it with smite. It's going to be all about this. He's in the pit, and it's the kill on the Peanut.
There's the Baron!
For either side, and it goes to Smeb to try to save the game, but it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smeb cannot pick off Bang, and it's a 4 for 0.
What the hell just happened?
Bengi goes in. He stops Peanut from being able to secure the Baron, but then he leaves the pit. He had the Baron smite. He didn't want to die. Smite right there. It's still a hero play. He gets the pink ward in. He goes, and look at all the damage Peanut takes from the back spikes, from the Baron right there. Then the volley hits him, the arrow hits him, the kick hits him, and he falls. And then Bengi would die, but he didn't even have smite up when he was going for that. So he does jump outside of the pit, and disaster strikes for ROX Tigers there. They're lucky it wasn't worse.
Yeah, don't.
It just speaks to the situation we're in right now, the high-pressure situation. ROX tries to take a giant risk. It
Peanut's
doesn't
gotta
pay
be
off.
careful. He's gonna jump to the minion. The heal comes in, and he will get away with it. But
Guaranteed to get a better one next.
say better. Oh, it's Smeb getting caught up with this one, though. Jumping over to the minions, trying to get away from Bang. Thankfully not slowed by the volley, and he is going to get his life out of this one. But the Q's going to land. The tackle, the knockup, they want Curl. The kickback out of Prey. That's already one. Will it get two? Looks like yes. Bengi secures it. And SKT on an absolute tear, looking for more. Chased by Faker, stays alive. Thanks to help from Wolf. The re-engage Bengi is low. Smeb tries to carry the fight. Just a clean 2 for 0. No stun's going to land, and he gets out.
Some really pressured plays coming out of these guys. Have the experience, they have the track record, 4,000 gold lead, and add to it because of the scaling advantage of that Poppy and the Jace match.
Definitely, because he just has another shockwave right here. Gorilla getting knocked around.
Arrow into everything else they could need. A two-man knockup, and Bengi wants maybe a bit more, but he bites off more than he can chew. That's 1-for-1. Jungler for support down, but look at this. Duke is invincible, and the bot lane turret's already dead. Maybe not as invincible as we think, though. Still getting worn down, but Smeb goes for a shot onto the back line. Another root onto Duke, gets healed up again by the Nami, and just no damage really comes through on this one. But it's going to be the shot into Bang. Deadly Flourish picks him off, and now it's a numbers lead for ROX Tigers. Shock Blast land, also a slow in for Kuro, and he gets the chain. He gets the root, but not going to get it all the way, and Duke is able to walk out.
Not
Deadly
only
Flourish, though,
is
no CC was really left to be had, and everyone else able to disengage properly. But now the play towards topside. They do see Faker, and the Cocoon's not going to land, though, so can they get anything else? The flash chase, it's Smeb onto his face, looking for a little bit more, and he's not going to go down. Faker, with just a ghost, gets away with it.
he knew they were coming. The second Gorilla charged at him in an empty lane. He did a minor step upwards to get the mid lane control. That's what Bang is doing right now. Look at how far he's contesting here because there's no pickoff.
Gotta be careful.
Ooh, yeah, Bang getting away with that one. Not going to get rooted up either, but the funny thing is,
Yeah, the risk there. If Bang misses the sidestep, he's dead.
You don't know. But Peanut doesn't know. He doesn't want to face it because he sees 3 members in the mid lane. This is so created by SKT. The guts it requires to call this Nasher.
Faker's half health, half on it. If they chase them down, they'd get the kill. They need to get the Baron and get out of there.
that's going to be secured. Now is there going to be a fight on the backside? There's a Baron buff and a 6,000 gold lead for SK Telecom T1. Scary. He is afraid of me. Peanut gonna go for it. Kuro getting caught out, getting for the damage. They can't quite get him just yet. Kuro staying alive, and it's ROX trying to run away. The engage continuing though. Peanut getting lower and lower, running for dear life. Here's the curtain call. But ROX Tigers do not deal damage to these tanky champions. They need. The vision is theirs. ROX are flying blind, turning it back in, looking for the play. This is the fight that could punch Stick into the finals. Pray for Bang, and Bang wins it. Shock Blast is not enough. Bengi on the chase, not gonna get it though. Smeb knocks him back, but it is 5v4, no AD carry for ROX Tigers.
Out when they're trying to save this, they're just burning down that Baron, and ROX can't even check.
Not even a chance to let ROX Tigers back into the game.
They would teleport behind them. That is something ROX wants no part of, but now it means they have to deal with a quadruple elemental Drake.
Goes in, which means there's also pressure in the mid lane.
And he's gonna rotate back up to that mid lane. Bang, full health, has a shield as well. And now the attacks towards the mid lane inhibitor turret. Not gonna mean anything. Gorilla has to get away from the tidal wave, and the turret's down. Duke in the front line doesn't even take damage at this point. Taking it all up, Bang is fine. Smeb on the side, looking for Bang, getting a bit of damage, but he's got Guardian Angel anyway. And Peanut, look at him, he's going down. One hit would have get him. He gets away just barely. Shock Blast on the back line. Bang is okay though, he's got healing.
Just the threat of Duke combined with that. If he moves in, Kuro and Prey have to be so careful.
Poke continues, Bang gets hit with a shock blade, lands, but look at this now. Down to just the inhibitor itself, a knockback. They might catch out Gorilla. Not gonna have it just yet, but Prey caught out and shut down by Bengi. 5v4, and SKT could have another win on this one. Shock Not gonna land just
close.
yet.
They're still
but
going
the
in.
engage, the stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bengi, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets, and it's all that she wrote for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bengi himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series, and SKT punched their ticket to their third World Final.
And the team rushed towards Bengi, who is 3-0 in this incredibly intense and competitive series against the ROX Tigers. And for the ROX Tigers, you can't help but feel their pain. They were one game away from taking SKT out of the World Championship, but they just couldn't finish it.
And they had so many of the pieces to the Jace comes through, the champion that SKT were so afraid of playing against. Smeb, the best player in the world coming into the tournament, certainly the best top laner, gets his most favorite champion now in this one. Peanut had that sick early jungle play, getting the solo kill, getting first blood onto Bengi. It's SKT's teamwork turning it around in the end.
But the Tigers went down fighting, and they delivered a fantastic series here. No matter who came out of this Game 5 is a main contender for the Summer's Cup next week.
Yeah, this was a final to many. Even if in actuality it was a semifinal, the entire Madison Square Garden crowd giving a standing ovation to these two teams who played their hearts out for 5 straight hours. And unfortunately, only one team can advance.
And you can't stress enough just how impressive it is that these guys are smiling, comforting each other after this loss. This is a brutal loss for the Tigers.